MicroJig GRR-Ripper right here. This is not a sponsored video by any means. I bought this way back and it's had a few little accidents there and still got sawdust falling out of it. Saw and Bangood Chinese knockoff. We're going to compare these coming up. I'm Roger, welcome to the shop, and as I mentioned, I saw this knockoff. I haven't even opened it yet, it just came today, on Bangood when I was actually getting some nut certs, but that's not important. And I thought, well, that's just a knockoff of the MicroJig, and if you've looked at these or you have one, you know they're not cheap. This is cheap. I mean, this was like less than half the cost of one of these. So let's see what it looks like. Got a little instruction book here. And it looks like this. It comes with an alien wrench. So get you up close here. Let's do some comparing. Okay, got an unboxer. Got them side by side. Here's the MicroJig GRR-Ripper. And this is reversible on this one. Of course, it's reversible on that one too. But just to make these look alike, I'm going to pop this over and put it on the other side. So everything there is sort of the same, except on the MicroJig, of course this is the one that's adjustable up and down. You actually have a surface on there if you want to use it as part of your push block. It'll actually grip. This does not have that. This here is adjustable. The materials feel somewhat the same. So this is adjustable here as well. And I have the little depth stop thing in there. I don't have it on this one because I rarely use it. But this will come off. So there you have that side by side. Let's set this back down to my normal use height. Okay, one thing I noticed right off, and it's rare that I need to move the handle, but I can just stick a Phillips screwdriver down in here to move the handle. On this one here, you would have to pop these caps off. And then that's what this alien wrench here is for, so you can get down in there to move your handle. Okay, weight-wise, I went over and weighed them. The MicroJig weighs 1.45 pounds. The brand of this is called WNEW. It weighs 1.47 pounds, so they're basically identical. And I did take this off because I don't have that installed on this right now. Otherwise, I mean, this is really a knockoff of this. Whereas this has the thin rip attachment on it, this does not have that. And as you can see, I had a little accident with it there. I got over too far. Just moved over. So you see I had a little cut there where I had a boo-boo. Well, I got to really clean this out. This gets a lot of use. So I could set it like this if I wished. I could do something sort of similar here with this one. I'm moving it over, and put this back over here. But there again, you don't have the gripping on this that you would on here. And I found that's very useful when you're ripping some white material. You get a good grip on it. Overall, it slides pretty easy. This weld, when I get it cleaned up, it's a lot of sap on here, so I need to get this cleaned up. Got the same. I mean, this is, like I said, this is really a knockoff. That's how close they are and how they look. How well this will perform. This material here doesn't feel any different than this material here. So I won't know until I get into some type of production item to find out how well that actually grips. And if it ever needs to be cleaned off, I know even with this one, I'll occasionally need to do this with my hand. So I get too much fine powder on there and this will start to slip. But otherwise, I say that this is really a knockoff of this. This is made in USA. Just a red on there. Of course, this is made in China. So there was just a little quick comparison of this Chinese knockoff to the MicroJig push block. I know some people are, well, you don't need either one of those. That's all you need right there. Just cut yourself a stick, or maybe you make yourself a big one. Yeah, I've got those too. And I've got quite an assortment here of different sizes and styles and for what I'm doing. However, sometimes you need unique things like this, but most of the time, especially when we're in production making candy boards, I use this, and I mean I use the daylights out of it. It's been used for years here. I'll give this a try when we get into production again, but it looks like it would work pretty much the same. It just doesn't have quite as many of the features. So there again, not sponsored. I happened to see this on Bangood and it was cheap, and I thought I'm gonna buy me one of them and see how they compare. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. I'm Roger in the shop. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.